Bulgaria. Named after the legendary ocean racer Eric Tabali, who once said, "Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is." None of these athletes came here for bronze. Tonight is about continental supremacy, the chance to call yourself the absolute champion of Europe. We bring you two completely contrasting masterclasses in sword play as well. Here, we're going to crown the Queen of Epee eventually. This is the ultimate weapon of patience and sudden death. There are no safe zones here. The entire body, from the mesh of the mask down to the tips of the shoes, is a legal target. In this sweltering heat, it's a mental game of cat and mouse as the two go close together. The first fence to lose concentration or rush an attack will see their golden dream end in the blink of the eye. Whole body's target hit with the tip of the sword. First one to hit. If you hit your opponent within 40 milliseconds of them hitting you, you can score a hit at the same time. It's called a double in epee, only weapon you can do that. No right of way, first to hit, but you've got to avoid getting hit, which makes it a cagey affair. Three-minute periods, for those of you new to the sport of fencing, broken up by 2 1-minute periods of rest. Target score of 15. And they're operating. It's 1.5 meters wide by 14 meters long. That's a beauty over the top for Ayla. Route through to this semi-final. She beat Vescu of Romania, 15 points to 10. And the world number 5, Marie-Florence Candasime from France, by 9 points to 8. Fairly comfortable against Moshodi of Hungary in the round of 16. And then she took out the world number 15, Maximenko. Priority 10-9 win to make this semi-final. Fabulous day. All these fencers had to fence in a ranking round at the beginning of the day. So we just reach a minute without a hit, and that will be a passivity yellow card. And there's nothing that Mina Bonashak can do. That is the rules. 1 minute without a hit, even though that hit came 1 minute, 1 second after the last hit. It's annulled, and they get a yellow card. Just you know, the Classic came through that pool stage as the #1 seed, and she beat Krieger of Switzerland 15-7, Favre of Switzerland 15-10. Then the junior world champion Sofia Prasina of Latvia 10-7 before taking out a real surprise package as they do. World number 289 from Spain, Daniela Pignol-Thomas made the quarterfinals, but Classic took her out. We get to the break. 1-1. Passivity called. The athletes get to take on fluid and talk to their coaches. Again, those of you that are new to the sport, forgive me if you know this already, passivity is a rule that encourages the fencers to keep the scoring rate going. If there's a minute without a hit, then the fencers are both given a special category passivity yellow card. If it happens again in the fight, they then get a red card, and that means they effectively give a hit to their opponents. But they both get one at the same time, so they both get a hit from the other. If it happens for a third time, then it's a black card. Fights are over. If one fencer is leading, they progress through to the gold medal match. If the scores are tied, then it's the higher ranked fencer coming into the competition, which is Alicia Classic. She's the world number 33, to Alexandra Eller's world number 35. The highest seed that goes through. So we've had one passivity call, another minute without a hit, and we'll have the second of a maximum of 3. Second period underway. Just start analysing the tactical approaches here. Ayla on the right is what's called a pommeler. She's holding a straight grip, so you can see her hand is a little bit further away from her guard. While it's Classic on the left. Gives her a little bit of extra reach advantage, but with it you lose precision, and of course it's a little bit more taxing on the forearm. Lefty versus righty, which is why they're sort of clinging to the far side of the piece. Clear what Ayla's trying to do. Ayla's trying to get to a point where she can get a counter action over the top, and that is why Classic is coming in on the attack, coming across the piece and then ducking down. Go to the low line so that hit over the top misses. Ayla will adjust to that and now start angling her point even further down. With that, she loses distance, so she's got to time it perfectly and perhaps even hit the narrowest part of the target, the arm.
Out. Touché. Point. En garde.
This time, it's Ayla that ducks under for the counter.
Prête. Allez. Out. Touche double. Point. En garde. Prête. Allez.
Given their proximity in the rankings, it's a bit of a surprise that these two have never met in an international competition, so first outing for the pair of them. That counter-action working well for the German. Just a review going on. All technical fix from the TV crew. They've got a light up for the referees to know when there's a video replay being run on the broadcast, so the referee doesn't start the next hit before the replay's finished playing, so you get a good idea of the review of what's going on.
En garde. Prête. Allez.
So time runs out just before that final attack from Classic landed, and we get to have our second break here. The athletes need it in these steamy conditions. There is absolutely nothing between them at the moment. They're cancelling each other out with very similar tactics. A bit more aggressive from Classic in this second period, but hasn't made too much difference. I wonder if we're going to see Ayla come out and try and take the fight to Classic.
En garde.
Third and final period of this women's épée semi-final at the 2026 European Fencing Championships.
Prêt? Allez.
The athletes have had a great day to get to the podium piece. Nisha Klasik from Poland, Alexandra from Germany cannot be separated, and there is just under 3 minutes of fencing to go to find out who will make the gold medal match. All these fencers come here with high expectations. In épée, we do see not random results, but athletes from lower down in the rankings having a blinding day. These two are up in the top 40, so not completely unexpected for them to make it through to the quarterfinals, but two of them in the semi-finals, I'm not sure anyone would have predicted that. One of them is going to make the gold medal match. Ayla pinned in, and Klasik has changed her approach on her attack. Now she's pushing Ayla all the way to the back of the piece, so she's got nowhere to step away from and use that defensive counter action. She didn't quite get her far enough. Another step, another 30, 40 centimetres. That's the place where Klasik perhaps is going to have a better chance of landing single light. I wonder if she might even think now about using a bead. She does, but Ayla's so strong. She does get her blade beat, but she doesn't disengage straight away and over the top and onto the back of Klasik. It's brave. That's a moving target you're trying to hit. She's angling her wrist with that pommel grip to create the opportunity and using Klasik's forward momentum to get the single light. Now Klasik has to go after her. Doesn't need to rush, but she needs to try and close this gap up, because Ayla won't take any risks now. Again, trying the beat attack, beat cart going underneath. That's a windscreen wiper beat across the body. Just to knock the tip of her opponent's sword away from the target, just long enough that she can get a single light on. But Ayla's so strong getting that point back in the right place. And this time, taking hold of the blade, different line. She does a circular action with her blade to pick up her opponent's blade and then hits over the top to level things up. 7-7. Minute and 30 seconds left. See, as soon as she's leveled up, Klasik backs off. I often wonder whether it's just worth, when there's so much time left on the clock, just having another go to take the lead and force Ayla to come after her. Go back to this idea of pushing her opponent to the back of the piece. She got impatient there, launched a flash attack, and that's another double.
Prête, allez.
So the counteraction, she allowed Klasik to close the distance up there, and this time it's Ayla that springs the counteraction over the top onto the arm, and she's nailed her there. Klasik got too close without doing anything, and then one more step and it was deadly. Now Klasik back in the position where she's got to chase it, and the clock is under 30 seconds. Tries to get hold of the blade. She does get hold of it, but Ayla again strong and gets herself out of trouble. Ayla absolutely in the box seat now.
Prêt, allez.
Second intention there from Classic. She stepped in, made Ayla think she was going for the attack. It forced Ayla into a counter-action, and Classic picks it up. We'll see here, there's a jump in there, and then she picks up the blade, grabs hold of it, circular cart parry, for those in the know, down in to the octave line. Taking the blade from the top down to the bottom, keeping hold of it on the outside of her body. But again, stepping in too close, and I'm not being harsh about it, she's got to chase this, she's got to go after this, and that's why she's making those errors of getting too close before launching the attack. 3.92 seconds left, this is done. The referee is not going to give this hit, I don't think, and she's probably going to put a little bit of time back on the clock.
Distance, please. Distance. Classic, distance. Red, Ale.
And that's it. Masterclass in counter fencing there, counter actions from Ayla, winning the day. And Alexandra Ayla from Germany makes it through to the gold medal match at the European Championships, women's épée competition, world number 35 at 31 years old, giving the Germans something to cheer about.